This ain't no damn professional cast.
Nah, it really isn't. Hello and welcome.
I want to be known as unprofessional studios.
Yeah, no, because then we'll never get work. It's like no money enterprise. Alan, welcome back.
Hold on. We should do a...
Okay.
Should we do a 3, 2, 1?
Yeah, okay.
You're right.
3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
You guys all missed us.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's rubbish. Okay.
We got to be alive. It's already been a minute go past. All right, everybody. 3, 2, and 1. Hello and welcome back to Team... here we go. Welcome back to Team SL.
Hi.
This is our 17th attempt trying to make this thing work.
Every time we try to do a podcast, something has to go wrong.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's.
I've done a fair few of these, even though we haven't posted it up. But
yeah.
We did tell ourselves it was going to get easier. That's complete bullshit.
That was rubbish.
No,
that was absolute rubbish.
I'm not used to doing this, but it's definitely a lot better than making YouTube videos.
Which we are anyway, so I don't know.
Ah, that's true.
Well, anyways, today's topic is something that me and Josh passionately hate.
Stupid boy.
That's right. It's a thing that I hold very seriously in my heart, and I think he does as well.
Huh?
And that's traffic in Sydney.
Ah.
That's a very big thing, and I think a lot of the people that watch this could agree with some of the points that we mention or bring up.
Yeah. Traffic's a very broad term.
It is.
Traffic for us encompasses idiot drivers, right? The reasons for actual backed up traffic.
Yeah.
Right? Decisions made by individuals every day on the road.
That's randomly changing lanes.
Yeah. And you know what? Even the design of Sydney.
You know what shitney it is?
The design of Sydney roads doesn't help.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, they only came out with the M8 and everything, and that just helped a little bit.
Yeah, but you have to pay like $12 to get through or whatever.
They suck you dry for that one. But
that's right.
yeah, I guess. Okay, well, that's a great topic actually.
It's just a topic that you and I hold dear, and it's a topic that you and I get quite livid about.
Well, we did today when we were getting coffee.
We do that every day.
Yeah, I know, but I'm sick of it.
I am too, and you know what? I feel like if we speak about it, maybe some people can learn from it.
Well, what pisses you off the most?
I think the biggest thing that pisses me off the most is people that change lanes for no reason. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then people that drive slow for no reason. And the best example is the M5.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I use the M5 to get to and from work, right? And I assume you do too. And the biggest thing I've noticed is when I'm traveling down the M5 is a lot of the times I'll be in the middle lane or the right lane because I'm zooming home. Get out of my way, I'm going home, right? There's always that one twat. And it's always an SUV. An SUV or some clapped out Commodore or something stupid, right? Always. They just decide to change lanes.
Or a ute.
Yeah. But most of the times, you drivers fang it. Like they actually...
No, but you know what? Most times they actually don't now.
Now maybe... Nah, they still do. I mean, me and you might come and go at different times, but...
From utes are here and there.
Yeah. Anyways, the biggest issue I have is I'll be doing 100... down the main lane, and then someone who's doing about 85 or 90 will decide, hey, you know what, it should be a great idea if I jump in the right lane. I have no reason to because there's a lot of space in front of me, but fuck it. All right, they indicate, they change lanes, they then cut me off. I then beep. Then they're like, and then they proceed to do 90.
Yeah.
I'd flash them, I'd press the horn, whatever. Obviously, because they're stupid, nothing goes through their brain. I now have to go out of my way to change lanes into the middle lane. I look at them, do one of these ones, and then go back in the right lane and send it home.
Yeah.
And I just look at them, I'm like, every single time, and it burns me. It burns me. It burns me because it's such a it happens so often.
I know. I'm so angry because, but you just keep it inside. In your learner's test, your driver's test, clearly, at least for Australians, there's obviously a lot of imports with all their fake licenses and whatnot, right? But for all Australians that do it, people that get their licenses in Australia, every single test, your L's test, your P's test, whatever the fuck, All say the same thing. One of the rules that you have to know, and one of the rules you get tested on, is what is the right lane used for? And we all know, it's common knowledge, that the right lane is the overtaking lane.
Keep left.
It's not the chill fucking lane.
No, it ain't.
No.
You even see signs saying keep left unless overtaking.
That's right. There are signs. There's reports of police finding people driving a speed. Bro, I read this report. Watched this RBT episode where this dickhead was driving the right lane, doing 100.
Yeah.
Right. Cop pulled him over. First thing he said was, "I was doing the speed limit." He was
Do it in the middle lane, you
He was
twat.
that fucking oblivious.
That the
to
right
his
lane
bullshit.
is the overtaking
Do
lane.
you know what else is very weird? It's like, okay, everyone thinks the right lane moves faster for some reason.
So they join it.
They join it.
The idea... Well, okay.
It's supposed to move faster.
That's right. The idea of the
because
lane
it's
is
supposed
to
be
move
an overtaking lane.
But when everyone joins the right lane, it becomes... So the left lane
when you got the Arvo traffic, no matter what, you ever notice that the right lane
is always slower.
is way behind the first two ones?
Yeah.
Up until you come to a section where people are entering onto the M5.
Yeah.
That's when you get into the middle. Right? You have to play tactical now.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
It's lane filtering.
Everyone moves to the right. And then you get that one idiot that moves to the right, or multiple idiots that move to the right and go, well, it's home time. I don't have to worry about shit anymore.
That's right. I'm just going to set up camp and...
That's right.
Yeah.
Let me create a 6-car gap.
Yeah.
Before the
And leave it. Like, not, you know, not make my way or put effort into trying to close the gap to make traffic flow on. Let's just set up shop. I'm happy with the speed I'm at. And leave it at that.
Why do people feel like they've got nothing to do? Is there no urgency anymore?
It's that.
Does no one want to get home on time?
No.
Does no one want to... You know what? If I actually went along with traffic and I was,
I'd get home in an hour's
I'd get an
time.
extra half an hour to myself probably.
Yeah.
But
Go home,
extra...
change, shower.
Yeah.
You know what? You can even start dinner early. You
That's
you
right.
have half an hour's a lot of time.
It is.
Half an hour's a lot of time.
It is.
You know what I mean? And you get that time
2.5 hours every week. You get an extra 2.5 hours every
week. You know what I mean? And you can do
Beautiful.
so much with it. Your hobby. You can
Or you
clean,
know what? Just sit there and
gym.
scratch your balls for an extra half
Who
an hour. But
cares?
It's wonderful.
It's right.
But
You don't want to
time is
spend
time.
it in traffic with your car running, shit music playing from the radio. You're tired. You're angry. So is everyone else. Fuel's being wasted. It's just AIDS.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And that's the problem. That's the problem I see. A lot of people, I feel like nowadays, aren't aware of what's going on. Like they just accept what's going on around them and move on. See, if we all put effort with our traffic management, I'm telling you now, if we all put real effort into it, we'll be like every other country. We'll get home on time, despite the fact that there's so many people on the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You look at countries like, for example, trains in this country. Sydney trains
Dog shit.
versus Japanese trains.
Beautiful.
First and foremost, why don't we have a bullet train? We're how many years behind? How many years? When did the bullet train come out?
Must be late 2000s.
Yeah, all right. Let's just
Sure,
say
like 2010. And
yeah.
roughly
Let's
around
let's
that.
just say for argument's sake, 2010, right?
So let's say it came out a decade ago. The bullet train.
Decade,
Yeah.
and every country in Europe has it. Basically, France, Britain,
How fast do our trains
Japan.
go anyway?
I don't know, 200 k's or more.
I
I
mean, our
assume.
trains still have dirty
Oh,
graffiti
our
on them,
trains.
man.
Oh, no, our trains are AIDS.
Our trains still have dirty graffiti on
Our
them.
trains that still have the windows you have to pop open manually. Alright. So until we get that sorted,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? These countries have bullet trains and all that, and they're advancing. They're advancing, and they're advancing quickly.
But do you know why they are? Do you know why? Okay, so the key word in all of this is efficiency, right? If you are efficient in everything you do, you will be number one. You'll get where you want to go. Literally and figuratively, right? But the reason why countries provide their people with efficient transport
It's 'cause
is
they're
because the people can be efficient with it.
Yes, that's right.
The people have to be efficient too. If we give, it's like giving, oh my god, I'm trying not to offend anybody, but it's like giving the stupidest people, or just you know what, the laziest freaks,
Yeah.
people that don't want to do anything, giving them access to the highest form of education. Free,
No, they'll just
right?
make fun of it.
I don't give a shit.
No.
They'll probably tear it to shreds.
They're just going to graffiti a train because they think it's cool.
Yeah.
And you're looking
So
at it
it's
like,
pointless. It's pointless.
It's
It's
true.
pointless to give it to us, right? I
you
mean,
can take a horse to the river.
that's exactly right. That's exactly
What
what
the
that.
source is saying.
You take a horse to the river, but you can't make it drink.
That's right, yeah.
Right? That is exactly fucking right. Do you remember when when we were younger and the M5 was 110?
Yeah, I do.
And then they changed it to 100 just for a split, just for a minute, man. They wanted to do it just in case to do some roadworks and all that shit, and they just never fucking changed it.
No, now it's 80.
Yeah.
Half of it's 80. From King George's Road onwards.
The 3-lane tunnel is fucking 80.
Yeah. Why?
The new M8 tunnel.
It's wider than the M5 itself, and
that's right. And you can't guess where the cameras are like you do on the M5. You know? We all know where the M5 tunnel cameras are, right?
I'd say it, but
as soon as you get past that straight, blast on.
Yeah,
it's go, right? But these M8 tunnels, I mean, if you don't have cruise control, it's painful, right?
It is.
But if you have cruise control,
it's still painful.
Because
I can mosey on.
You know, if you fang it at 100, there's not going to be any danger to anybody, and you're going to get to your place a lot faster. You're going to feel like you're actually moving. In a 2-lane road, when you're doing 80, you feel like you're going semi-fast.
Yeah. But then yet again, you say that, but then yet again, you got country roads, right? Like I assume places past Nerlin and anything that's past civilization, like Picton, where it's a single lane road. There's trees and cliffs and shit everywhere, and the speed limit's 100. So no. How could you give me a highway for high speed driving, and have it 80, but then you can give me like a road with trees and a barrier, and that's about it.
Me and you, and I a lot of people, our friends and whatnot. I mean, I know other people around. They can handle that kind of shit.
Other people.
It's not something special to handle. It should be the basic.
It should be
form,
basic. That's right.
Right, but no one else can. I mean, for God's sake, we're still having these useless accidents on the M5 and they're holding shit up and blah blah blah. No one works together. Everyone just wants to be selfish, right?
Yeah.
Right? Have you ever seen that one twat? He's usually in the AMG, right?
Or golf.
Or it's some...
It has to
You know what?
be.
No, it's some bitch in a fucking Suzuki Swift, right? Green P plates or whatnot.
Yeah.
Whatever bullshit they drive now, right? There's 3 lanes of just traffic. Everyone's standing still. And yet... Every 2 seconds, you see the fucking indicator, and they're going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Eventually, they disappear, and you look at them like, you're such an asshole.
Yeah.
And how useless is that? Like, I'm not going to go through that effort just to realize I'm actually not going anywhere, right?
That's right.
Now, there's been times where I've seen that shit happen, and I'm like, fuck you. But then I've seen them disappear into the dark. I'm like...
You know what? Power to them.
Whatever.
Power to them.
Right? But then I eventually I'll be driving the normal speed limit, doing 100.
And you eventually catch up to them anyways.
You get to the traffic light. I swear this happened, right? I get to the traffic, I'm waiting there, all these... and they pull up next to me, and I'm like...
Hold on.
You have to take a double take. I'm like,
You're
what the f...
Weren't you behind me? Or weren't you in front of me?
Stop for coffee or something on the M5? Like,
Yeah.
It's pointless.
You know what I hate the most is when you are joining... So you know when there's a lane that merges or ends? I hate it when there's that one cunt that won't let you through.
Ah, yes.
Like they see you... And, okay, first and foremost, what do we achieve from this? What do we achieve?
No.
You know what I mean? You're 1 car behind. Okay, I'm happy for you, sunshine. And chances are I've merged into the lane that's slow. I'm going to merge out of it so I can mosey on, right? So 1, what do we achieve by being an asshole and closing up the gap? And 2, do you want an accident? Because I will crash. I don't care. I'll look at you and I'll indicate and I'll do it. I'll merge. I don't care what car you're in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know why people like to cut other people off when they're in a line. It's like you don't do it for coffee. You don't do it to get in the shopping centre. Why are you doing it in your car? Because what do you have to achieve?
You don't achieve anything, but I feel like it's the association that this is my space. Like I was here before you, right? I mean, why else would people do this?
These have to be the same people that represent, that's quotation, represent their hood. Warwick Farm 2-1, suck my balls, 2170 or some bullshit, right? Like these type of people that probably think that their area owes them something, or like they're proud of where they
imagine
came
repping
from.
a shit area.
Huh?
Just imagine representing a shit area.
Imagine being one of those losers that gets your area code tattooed on your neck.
Or your knuckles.
Imagine reminding everyone that you're from like Warwick Farm.
Nice.
Or the deep pits of Kasola. Or
What's the meaning behind that? I used to run with a gang in Warwick Farm.
What are they doing now? Or where are your boys now?
Jail.
No, some like they won't tell you. Oh, they grew up, they got jobs.
Nah.
He's got a family, bro. Fuck the dogs, bro. He left the game.
You left the game.
Yeah.
You're 35. Grow up.
You're 35.
Grow up. Take that bandana off and get a job. Get a job.
You know what else shits me especially? And for everyone listening, this is for you. I'm going to teach you something, guys. Listen up, listen well. When you get onto a motorway, there is a section, the road leading onto the motorway, if you don't realize this, it's quite long. It's for one purpose and one purpose only. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Right?
Floor it.
It's for you to get up to speed and match the speed of the car so highway. You don't cause an accident, i.e. getting everyone to smash their brakes because your stupid tweezer ass is doing 60.
Well, one truck that can't slow down and rear-ends you and sends you back to your maker.
That's right. Right.
Usually it's on a ramp down, facing downwards.
It's actually designed to get you up to speed.
Even if you have the shittest box. Yeah. Like, even if you're running, you can probably get up to speed.
On your bike, Mike, you get up to speed.
Mike can get up to that speed on his bike. You know what? Please.
But they don't. They do 60. They travel and they smile.
And you know what?
Birds
no. Until you overtake them.
Then they're shitty.
You overtake them, then for some reason...
They look at you, over 2144! And they go,
And they have to look at you and act all tough. You know what? Pull over. Pull over. Pull over. You know what? I'll show you what the fuck I'm about to do.
It's just so stupid. It's so dumb. They by the end of the lane's ending, you got to get into the other lane, right? They're still doing 60. They see cars flying over 100. They slam their brakes and they stay there. They wait. They wait till the cars...
You know, they merge onto the shoulder lane?
They start trying to shoulder lane, they start creeping, and you're like,
Bro, just floor it.
How are you this incompetent?
It's not hard.
Like, you know, okay. You know when you go through that bullshit once, right? Like, you're scared. I'm sure all of us have gone through it once, right? We get nervous when you first start driving.
Yeah, when you're in your P's, okay. But when you have your full license...
When you get nervous and you do some shit and you pull over to the side and, cars are flying by you and you don't want to die or whatnot, and then you figure your way out of it, right? Usually from that point on, you're like, what can I do to avoid doing some shit like that? But these motherfuckers will do it every single time. Every day, 5-6 days a week. Right? Take 2 hours to get home.
Unless they have to go somewhere urgently. Then all bets are off.
Yes, but then they'll start smashing into other cars.
That's what I'm saying. It's one extreme or the other.
Yes.
Can we figure out a way, for everyone that's listening and watching, for a happy medium, where you merge on matching the speed of the vehicles that are on the highway, and you remain at that speed in the left or middle lane?
Yeah. Now, if you're going to drive like a dickhead... right, and you get into an accident, bon voyage.
Nah.
Like, I couldn't care less about you.
Yeah. Thanks for coming,
It's all about the people that didn't deserve the accident.
That's right.
Right, all the innocents.
That's right. Right.
And you know what especially shits me? Is people that drive like this, like dickheads. Like, for example, doing 60 on the on-ramp.
You're a dickhead.
And trying to join things. They got kids in the back.
Yeah.
They got fucking kids in the back. They don't think for a second.
One mistake, or one error in braking or merging.
That's right. Your kid's going to become pie. It's going to be squashed into the back of your seat.
Yeah, you become one with the child again.
Yeah,
because they're all splat all over you.
Bro, it's fucked up. There was like God, I don't remember if it was this year or last year, but that truck driver who was smashing it through the M5 like an absolute idiot, and he hit the back of a car and decapitated a little girl.
Yeah, but he was on his phone apparently.
Well, if you're on, and we see that a lot.
Ready? Traffic light go green.
Yeah. Beep. And they put the finger up at you. Fuck you for telling me that my light was green. I have right of way.
Ready?
Yeah.
And then it's the stare.
They get angry.
And then you stare them back. You're like, "Are you alright?"
Well, which gender do you see mainly using their phones?
Actually, you know what? Both.
I see both.
Both.
But I personally see girls using it.
Both. Yeah, I'd say that, but then I've seen guys.
No, guys use it.
Like, no, but I had a guy, I know a guy that was on Snapchat, looking at Snapchat stories while driving.
Jeez.
What have we, first and foremost, my life.
You know what? It's probably a catch-up thing then.
My life. Because second of all, what the fuck are you doing? Why is this an urgent thing you got to look at while driving? Like, if it's someone that's sick, or if you want to talk to someone on the phone, fine, put on a loudspeaker and have a chat. What difference is it from chatting to your passenger, right? But the fact that you're driving, you're looking at useless Snapchat stories of these thoughts at a club or whatever. or someone cooking food, or some stupid AMG steering wheel with some music in the background, and you're actually paying attention to it more than you're paying attention to the road.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, how can your little pea brain be that bored of what you're doing
and that occupied?
That what is entertaining to your brain is to see
Snapchat
whatever bullshit
story.
that other people are doing. It's not even anything interesting, right?
It's not. It's just, and it's the same thing.
Snapchat's quite useless because
It's the same thing over and over. Yeah. Really, your stories. It's one of 4 or 5 things. It's a stupid, someone playing music while driving, some twat at a birthday or a club or at a wedding.
Yep. Or someone filming them smoking shisha.
Yeah, or they're at some lookout at national park.
That's right.
After they've just eat each other out. Like, that's it. That's all you get.
The thing is that we see accidents every week, right? It's always on the news, and then, God forbid, the big ones come. You got deaths, innocent people. You know this already. It's drilled in your head. Now, we all make mistakes, right? But you should know that if you're one of these people, do something about it. Don't be ignorant. Put your fucking phone in the glove box if you have to, right? If you I should have my phone. Go anyway. Go and buy a head unit where you can control your music and shit. If you want to change music or whatnot.
Yeah, but they won't.
Do something about
that,
it,
why?
and not for yourself.
Why?
Do it for everyone.
Yeah, but everyone thinks that the worst would happen to them
until it does.
So that's the problem. You don't know what you have until it's gone or until it's too late, right? So people won't think about that. I'm sure there are people out there that are mature and clever, but there is a big majority that are just risk it. Like, we'll just risk it for the biscuit, and then if something goes wrong, I'm just a tweezer. Should be plucked out from society and sent to Easter Island or something.
Yeah, there's too many of them, man. There's too many. Oh, jeez, not bad. Podcast. No. There's too many stupid drivers out there. Do you see that one guy that smashed the woman's wall? Fucking
yeah, what a twat.
He was drunk.
Does that surprise you though? Does it? You know what?
Truly,
watch him get like
it doesn't, but it does.
Watch him get like this poor lady lost her house
and her car,
right? All in a split second because of some muppet that thought it'd be a great idea to get in the vehicle and drive.
He was drunk, speeding, and he Snapchatted the fucking thing.
And watch him get off.
Yeah,
watch him play mental health, or
because the police will do all the hard work, and the judge will let him off scot-free because they're so useless in this country. Unbelievably useless.
Pathetic.
Useless and pathetic.
Just another letdown.
They will let these guys go, but then they'll send the COVID. Those girls that snuck past the borders, they'll send them to jail. But you just took this one person's life away because of your selfish decisions. Bail. Go on, get out of here.
$600 fine and 2 hours
fine. Go pick up some rubbish on the side of the M5
and think about your actions.
Bada bing, bada boom. Matter of fact, you know what? I like you. Section 10.
Yeah, it's fucked, how one person can decide all of this.
It is fucked. It's fucked when I found out how many Section 10s were actually given out.
Yeah, it's left, right, and centre.
How many people have actually got a Section 10? If you don't know what a Section 10 is,
get out of jail free card.
That's basically it. It's a get out of jail free card. They just let you off. I knew somebody that got a Section 10 and could have very well nearly have killed somebody if it wasn't for, I don't know, just lucky. Just lucky. And judge gave her Section 10. I was in shock when I heard that. There's no way that you're not getting punished for something.
Yeah. But then
you're telling me if I do...
But then you defend your home, like someone breaks into your house and they break their own leg, they can sue you. Well, you can get charged for it.
Yeah, we're in the country that defends its criminals.
100% it
Not
does.
the country that defends its citizens.
Yeah.
We defend our criminals.
Yeah.
It's really ridiculous. Drunk driving should... They fixed up drunk driving now, though. A little bit.
I think we should bring back capital punishment.
I totally agree with that one. This might be a bit too harsh for...
This might be a bit morbid, but
you know what?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. And it's not even a bad thing because it was done prior. And I'm sure...
America still does it.
Take, for example, Singapore. Singapore, they still hang people for drugs. Right? What if they did it here?
No,
is it worth going to... Okay, let's say you do some sort of shitty drug run because someone...
you got paid.
Someone cons you. We'll give you 50 grand.
Oh.
You go up there and give us some shit. $50 grand. You don't even know that they're making $1 million out of it or whatnot. Like,
No, not just that. You're about to get busted.
Exactly. The massive scam. Number one, you think to yourself, okay, is it? Or they think, okay, 50 grand. 50 grand, I could do it. You should be thinking, is my life worth $50,000? Did I just put a number on my life? My life. Yeah. But you should be, and the reason why you should be hanged, or hung, or just whatever, man. Just gone, right? We'll just get you out of here for the highest crimes, because you're not worth all the effort and time and money of the taxpayer. No. My money could go to somewhere, like all our taxpayers, or like all our money that's been taxed can go to some other places that need the money. Like the roads. Yes. Get rid of our potholes. Potholes. Like, that's where our money could go. Not keeping this tuck alive. Like, Ivan Milat, I'm surprised they didn't shoot him. $2. Give me a bullet. Firing squad. Everyone has a bullet. One of them is real, the rest are fake. Everyone aims, fire. Matter of fact, nobody know who shot him. If you want real justice, offer it to the victims of the families. Right? Excellent. We'll give you... No, I can't do that. Well, madam, that's what we're here for. Right. Move along. What are you going to do? It's firing squad on my mark. That's right between the eyes. 3, 2, 1, fire. And no one will know who shot him. That's because one has a real bullet and the other don't. Why waste all this time and why waste all this money? And just kick him into a curb, or not a curb, off a cliff somewhere, and let the water take him away. And thanks for coming. Let this be a lesson to everybody else who's thinking of the same thing. That's right. Capital punishment. You know what that'll do? That'll deter crime, wouldn't it? Yeah, capital punishment would be beautiful, but instead we're legalizing weed. Spending a lot of money on doing stupid shit. It's all fun and games to have these conversations, right? But me and you, when we have these conversations, we really become down. We really get down. You realize the world is a shit place. Yeah. And it's so bad. Yeah. But it's good to be reminded. Oh, yeah. It's good to remind everyone as well. That, be vigilant. You people are the reason why it's like this. That's right. Remind everybody that you think you're not causing issues, but you are. You are. You might just think you're a number or a person. That's right. Or a statistic, but that adds up. You can do something as small as wake up earlier, get yourself awake, drive a bit more alert. Follow the laws. Follow the rules. And here we are. Crashing into people's houses and homes and cars. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Drink driving, snapping while driving. I think it's just AIDS. I think traffic in Sydney. Actually, traffic. Because you go to any other country, it's the same. Yeah, but God bless, man. America has those 5-lane highways. Yeah, but even then they balls it up. That's America. America's a whole different America's an entirely different subject. That is a country imploding as we speak. Yes. I mean, to the point where we have bets on who's going to become president and by how much. Yeah. Like, how many votes, sorry. Yeah. Like, how good's that? It's funny when he's losing. He's clearly losing. And if you lose, you lose, right? Yeah. If you lose, you lose. It is what it is. He's throwing out lawsuits. Throwing out lawsuits saying that they miscounted it or some bullshit. There's no proof of it. Yeah, that country is imploding. And you know what? Rightfully so. Yeah, and it's funny because, I don't know why we're talking about America right now, but Biden is going to become president, apparently. Kanye West will probably be next in the next 4 years. Yeah. Right? And then, I wouldn't be surprised if that country... You know what I hate about Americans the most? Is the fact that they think their country is the greatest of all things. Like, they think it's the best thing that's ever come to the world. Yeah. They're so patriotic, right? And they're so up themselves. But you realise, you're looking at it like, buddy, I don't know about you, but... This place is a shithole. Your medical expenses are through the roof. Yeah. Like, if I get sick, I'll just take my chances. It's my time. You know what I mean? Yeah. If something happens to my leg and I got to cut it off, I'll go to the nearest barn, tell the farmer, hey, I'll give you $500, just cut my leg off. I'll take my chances, right? Yeah. It's just AIDS. It is AIDS. The cars, they get a shit, like shite. Unless some stupid V8. They get a shit. Did you see that guy, that video of that 350Z flying by this guy, he pointed a gun. This idiot shot through his own windscreen. Windshield. Yeah, I saw that. What is hard about sticking your hand out? Number one, if you're going to do something as stupid as that. Number two, can you believe he actually did that? What? But then they have the balls. You killed him. Okay. They'll give him self-defense. Yeah. You pointed the gun at him. But then the same American person that agrees with that will then lose their shit when a cop shoots someone that's running at him with a knife or a gun. Yeah, they're handing shit to the cops now. Saying you should have shot him in the leg. Now, I don't know about you, but let's be honest here. Any situation like that, let's just say someone randomly runs at you with a knife.
I don't think you're gonna have time to. Hey, stop!
No.
Stop, buddy.
What do they say in the police books I should do? No, fuck you. It's me versus you
Yeah.
now, and I choose me every time.
Yeah.
Bang, bang,
I'd
bang.
rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Yes. Good saying. Yes. Yes. No, that country...
And you know what? You did it to yourself. I told you to drop the gun you ran. Bon voyage.
Yeah.
That country just AIDS.
No, that country is...
Or like you go to a Walmart and some guy just randomly shoots it up because he hates Jewish people or something. Something stupid. You walk in, you and your wife or you and your brothers or, you and your family.
Yeah.
You and your friends. You're walking around, you're buying clothes or food, right? Imagine sitting in a food court eating, talking about what you're going to do tonight, and then this bloke walks
catching
in.
bullets every last next 2
Yeah.
seconds.
Fuck the Jewish people! And then you start shooting, you're like, what, why?
Like, we wanted to go to America.
Yeah, not anymore.
But now I don't really want to. Because, do you remember, I don't know if you remember what that exact thing turned me off going to America, was that Walmart shooting. That Walmart shooting turned me off. Because I was thinking to myself, bro, imagine if we were there for the week, or 2 weeks right now, right? And we wanted to get some, you know what, we wanted just pancakes for Sunday morning. Oh, fuck it, let's go down, let's go grab
Or
some.
just drink a pina colada at a bar somewhere.
Yeah, or whatever. But imagine if we were at the Walmart and we got shot dead.
Yeah, like some
For
white guy.
what for?
Like some, I don't know.
What was it for?
Some school shooter sees me. Fuck you fucking Arab! Pulls out his gun and starts shooting. And
Yeah.
I'm not even from here, sunshine.
Yeah.
I'm from.
I hate the fact that everyone has guns.
Yeah.
Like, why would you... I couldn't walk the street knowing that anyone has a gun.
Yeah.
It takes you nothing to pull the trigger. Right? And we know everyone is stupid.
Yeah.
Everyone is stupid.
I mean, I reckon half of the I'd say a third of the fatalities are self-inflicted.
Yeah.
At least a third.
Surely. The amount of people that shot themselves in the leg while the gun's still in the holster.
Like a little.
I thought the safety was on.
It just goes to show you're an idiot.
Nah, it's yeah. We'd rather be in Japan.
Oh, Japan's where it's at.
Japan is where it's at.
I mean, I haven't been there, but from what I've been told,
Japan
sources
has
claim
been our number one.
it has been for a long time, for a lot of reasons. Civilized,
Respectful culture.
respectful, clean.
Clean.
It ain't no Krispy Kreme
Nice
drive-thru.
food.
The vehicles.
The vehicles are wonderful. Beautiful scenery. Alright.
And I just want to do that, even though apparently they cancelled the Mario Kart thing.
Why?
Because Nintendo sued them. So we never got to do it. But
Whatever, man. As long as I can ride a kart in the streets.
I don't think you can.
Oh, that's AIDS. We went too late. But I can't wait. I cannot wait.
I cannot wait
to get
There's
this
the
COVID
bullet
nightmare
train.
over. Go to Japan.
Yeah, but how long do you reckon COVID will last for? Because
knows,
Europe
man?
now is in the second wave. Like Britain is now shut down again, like full on lockdown.
Yeah.
So how long do you reckon it'll be until this bullshit is actually?
Well,
over?
I'm not entirely. I mean, I'm obviously not qualified enough to speak on it. But
I don't think anyone is really.
there are people that actually research into this stuff and check the statistics and know their shit. But I can't see it finishing anytime soon.
No.
I just can't. I cannot. It's No, I can't. I mean, we're getting everything back slowly and surely, but then there are still cases popping up, and all it takes is just this virus has to go around. That's how a virus works, right? You only truly become immune to it once you.
I mean, the other day,
Really
America had 100,000 confirmed cases in one day.
Yeah.
Like they broke the record. But then yet again, Americans are stupid because they're all protesting.
I think it's still fake.
Yeah, but remember when the Americans blocked the nurses
Yeah.
from going to the hospital to save the loved ones?
Yeah. They block the people doing the good work. The people doing the Lord's work. The real angels. Your nurses.
And you sit
your
there like...
firemen. You know what they did? They smashed it. They protested against the nurses, the hospitals, the firemen, the police officers, anyone that's doing a job that is selfless. They
just hate it.
you know what? These selfish people claim that they had freedom and the other people didn't. It's like, dude, I'm here on call to save your ass.
You're infringing my rights.
Like if you are cooking 60 pounds of bacon and the oil splashes on your curtains and you set yourself on fire and you go get the hose and spray it and spread the fire even further because you're an idiot and you don't listen, right? I'm here to pull your fat ass out the house, save what's left of your house. You're gonna say I've got freedom? Bitch, I work 12-hour shifts. Doesn't make sense.
But then yet again, that's the Americanos.
Yeah. Japan is where it's at. I can't
Honestly.
wait. I do. I can't wait. I can't imagine they have dickheads in Golf GTIs there. I imagine they've got plenty of Golf GTIs. I can't imagine there are any dickheads driving Golf GTIs there. Well, I hope not. I hope it's not a scam. I hope I'm not.
When we get there and it's all pop and crackles.
Oh, look, if it's all pop and crackle tunes. No, look, I can't imagine Japanese people ripping 2 gears down, sending it to 5,000 RPM just to hear gunshots coming out their exhaust to impress some Japanese lady walking past.
That does not give a single shit about them.
Yeah, that's honestly pointed out to all you people that do that here,
Excessively.
thinking that a girl's impressed because your car sounds like a loud fart.
No. But it's not. And then, what is the craze with these European cars?
I don't know.
I get they're nice.
I do. Look.
But, there's a person, a few of the people I speak with are so heavily focused on getting them. I tell them, someone I know is I have, a budget of 30, 40 grand, right? And I want a brand new car. Let's just say 50 grand, I want a brand new car. I'm like, okay, what are you thinking? And they're like, I was thinking of getting a Mercedes A200. I just look at them and I'm like,
why?
Why would you get...
Because
why would you get a hyped up Corolla?
everyone's so egotistic that this is exactly what car manufacturers are banking on.
I know.
They don't. People do not realize. I mean, why would you realize?
And then I look at them like, why? I'm like, why don't you just get a top spec Corolla or a Mazda? I mean,
I'm not getting that. At least
and then
I'm
they'll
not
be
getting a Toyota.
Yeah. Really? Mazda, they are.
Dude,
I don't like.
you're barely making.
You make 50 grand a year.
So you're barely making 5 figures.
You make 50 grand a year, and you're blowing your money on an A200, which, mind you, is one of the most basic Mercedes you can get your hands on. I mean, the A180 comes with cloth seats, for the love of Christ, right?
It's a rubbish.
It's rubbish. Or you can spend less and get the most top spec or the highest spec. Not your poverty pack. Corolla, Mazda 3, 6.
The Hyundais are coming out are fantastic.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Right?
Excellent. You got the
They're
SR series
cars.
and the N's. Excellent. And they're half the price.
Yeah.
Or 2/3 of the price. And it's just amazing.
People don't seem to see the obvious scam that they're falling into, right? Like, with these cars, with the German cars, any of them, right? As soon as they leave the dealership, they've
depreciated.
lost 10, 15 grand, right? And beggars believe how they do, right? Whilst you got your Corollas and shit, you put it straight up for sale, you get your money back, right? But they still fall into these scams. I don't understand why you would go out of your way. See, the only smart people that are really doing it are doing it as work vehicles, or they're putting the car in their business.
Yeah, because you can
right?
milk it through tax.
They're milking it back because they're playing it
clever.
smart. That's clever. That's a business.
That is clever,
right? So you see your businessmen that are buying all these Audis and Golfs and this, that, wonderful work, or people that just can splash money on cars. And not give a
if you've got money for it,
you've got money and do it, go and do it.
by all means,
right?
By all means, you deserve it, right?
But
if I'm tearing my life apart and I have to finance this thing and have a sook and have to work extra shifts just to pay the shitty A200 or A180 off, what are you doing, man?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And the worst thing about Golfs, I like to say this, right? The worst thing about Golfs, Audis,
I'm getting flamed.
BMWs. The worst thing about all these cars is they get so outdated so easily. So let's say the current Golf R right now, or current Golf GTI right now, you can't afford it, and you're being smart about it. You're like, bro, I'm not going to get a Golf GTI right now because it's not a smart decision to make. I'm going to make a smart decision when I do want one. So when I can't afford to do so, and it's a good move, I will go and get one. By the time you can actually go and afford one, you're 2 generations or 1 generation behind. And everyone lets you fucking know that. Yeah. Like how...
Oh, you got the old tail lights, or you got pre-facelift, or I've got this and you don't.
That's right. When the Mark 5, I know the Golf GDIs and Golf Rs, that Mark 5 model came out. We're at the Mark 7 now, right? It should be a Mark 5.
7 or 8.
Mark 5 or Mark 6, whatever the fuck, right? A Mark 5. They looked really cool. To me, I'm like, not really cool, but like they look modern. Like you can tell it was like a newer Golf and whatnot. Now they look old as shit, especially in the interiors and stuff. Like there are still people going around buying those Golfs with the unpainted bumpers. And they
imagine getting like a semi-high spec vehicle, like
the second highest spec vehicle in the entire range, right?
Yeah.
And they still don't paint your bumpers. They give you these people bought it. These people got rorted, right? They bought they actually paid for. Imagine buying a brand new, man, right? And then it's like, do you remember when they came out with these little versions like the Adidas version?
And the Pirelli edition,
and Snickers version, and the Pirelli
Imagine
edition.
paying more.
And then like the Pirelli edition, I remember was like this vomit yellow color, and it was fully painted.
Yeah.
So unless you got that disgusting version,
or that special edition, you
got
unpainted bars.
Yeah, Volkswagen was scamming people left, right, and center.
But
I mean, they scammed everybody with their emissions test.
Yeah.
Right. But the people bought into it, and it's this ego thing.
And it's the craze with the European cars. It is, and I don't see why people are so crazy about it.
Well, it's the craze with all these cars now. Cars, right?
Now it is. See, you and I both agree that we like the JDM or Japanese vehicles.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
Will always lie with the Japanese cars.
So I can understand the fanboys. Actually, we'll talk about that later. But when you go out of your way to pay so much more money for a vehicle that is a little bit better than your average Corolla or Mazda, that to me blows my mind. Simply because it's a fact, simply because it's a vehicle from Europe.
You know what? Something that we don't talk about anymore, which was the most discussed point of the German cars. Why you've got to be a psychopath for buying a German car versus buying a Japanese car or any of this sort. Now, if your Golf GDI or whatever the fuck costs 30 grand, or let's call it 20 grand, right?
Really hammering GDIs.
Yeah, man. You cost 20 grand and you buy your equivalent Golf, Hyundai or whatnot, right? 20 grand. Now, let's say N for example, right? No, they're not 20 grand, but whatever. Same price. You'd be crazy to buy the Golf for 20 grand because of the running costs.
Yeah,
because the fact that it's unreliable.
That's right.
And because the fact that you're paying at least $1,000 more.
For a poverty pack.
No, for services.
Yeah.
Everything on that car costs so much more money. Not just that.
The 20 grand equivalent to 20 grand to Volkswagen is the poverty pack. You just wanted the Volkswagen. 20 grand to any other brand is, you can actually get something semi-decent.
But the running costs bother me. And the fact that they make shit that breaks. In a Jap car, most stuff is metal, aluminium, right? You barely use a lot of plastic when you don't need to use plastic.
Even if it's plastic.
No, fuck plastic. Fuck plastic, right? When they use these stupid fucking little plastic pieces,
the plastic fucking
the connectors
tabs
and whatnot, right, to hold shit together, and then they snap, and
shit just hangs off, and it looks shit. What?
5% battery. This really is Team SL, man. We're really doing very well with each other. Well, fuck it.
Fuck it. The show goes on. It aids.
But you know what? Look, even the Japanese car market, the way the kiddies are doing it now is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, everything's so overhyped.
They're going and paying stupid money, and that's okay, right? You want to pay money for your nice car, pay a lot of money for your nice car.
I'm paying 40 grand for a clapped out S15.
Yeah, but that's the problem. The reason they're buying these cars is because it's going to go straight on their Instagram.
Yeah, and this is what... Alright, cringy fanboys, car fanboys.
These cars are meant to
be proud of your vehicle. There's nothing wrong with that. We've all been there. You and I have been there. Yeah, you're cool. You take photos. But when you go over the top with it, like your Instagram feed is just this car, or all the only thing you talk about is the car, or when you go out on a date with a girl and the only thing you talk about is the car, please do me a favor and kill yourself.
I was waiting for that. Look,
be obsessed with it. That's fine.
Do you know who I find is the biggest instigators?
Who?
The dickheads that run that Lowdown sticker on the bottom of their windscreen. Now, whoever runs the Lowdown, you guys are geniuses. All right, you are marketing geniuses.
You exploited the one market that no one touched.
You made these. You knew people were loving these window banners. You gave everyone an opportunity to buy one, and now these people are scamming themselves $25-$30, putting these stupid banners at the bottom of their screen.
Just
it looks cool. Bro, do you see that S15 we saw traveling through this morning? It was a stock S15. It was on standard wheels, standard height. Some green pea plater, some Asian green pea plater, and the first mod he looked like he had done was that Lowdown sticker. And that's what annoys me, because it's like they're trying to find the recipe to get people to like them. That's all there is. And you know what ends up happening? These nice, beautiful cars that back in the 90s and the early 2000s that were spent so much money trying to design and do this, designing to drive hard. They just get driven to the shops and back.
Yeah, they clap them out, put them in airbags, and take photos.
Because most of these kids can't actually drive for their life.
And you know what's sad? Everybody's fake about it. See, we all know no one likes them. We all know, and it's another one. You know, it's another sheep in the herd. But I'll tell you to your face, oh, it looks sick, man. Oh, wow. And then the second I leave or you leave, it's, bro, are you serious? Look what the fuck you did to that car. You know what I mean? Yada, 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 yada. So
I mean, you say it to their face.
Yeah,
I can't pretend to like your car.
I don't care. I'm just going to tell you this, man. Honestly, that banner is a bit gone.
But I don't care what car you actually drive or not. Do you know what's cool about car guys? Real car guys? You're friends, and if you want to do something, there's always the option of going for a drive together in your nice cars.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Like, our idea of a good time with cars is we go for a drive somewhere nice, we get to this place,
and eat.
And we talk about stuff that's not to do with fucking cars. Don't talk to me about your car, man. I don't care. I want to be a friend. I want to be a fucking car friend.
Let's get food and just hang. The whole point is to socialize, you know what I mean?
But that's what all the groups do now. They just suck each other off depending on what car you actually have or this or that. It's just stupid.
It's
like
AIDS.
Even the people that have all the money, right, that buy these big GDRs and everything, they're just doing the exact same thing. Now these big workshops are just running packages.
Yeah.
Do you want an 8-second package? Do you want a 7-second package?
Yeah.
Do you want a 9-second package? Do you want a 10-second package? Right? They're just doing the same damn thing because the person that owns it is going, you know,
copy paste.
Exactly. If I do it, I want to be a part of this group. I want to be the cool person that does this thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Be different, man.
Don't be different in cars anymore. There's nothing to be different about. Just stop being such a simp and talking all about your car. Oh my God, I've got an XR5. I hate XR5s. I'm gladly going to go out there and say that XR5, what are they called, Focuses, are one of the worst vehicles ever built in the history of vehicles. And anyone that ever bought one got scammed. Anyone that ever thinks their car is cool is delusional. Anyone that thinks it's a good car needs to maybe head off to Concord. Because that car is terrible. The fact that someone pays more than $2,000 for a car with a Volvo engine and it's a shoebox.
Open diff.
Ugly as shit. Bro, the actual door is just one crappy piece of plastic. Right? There's nothing inside.
I hate the fact that you have to flip the Ford badge up.
Yeah. Who thought that was a good idea?
To put a key in, to turn the key so the bonnet can open.
Who thought that was a good idea? So let's get this right, okay? You're driving in your piece of shit, anywhere, track, something, whatever. Oil spills, fuel line lets go, car ignites itself on fire. Shit, we need to get the bonnet up. We need to spray this thing full of...
Hold on, guys, let me get the keys.
Hold on, guys. Let me get the keys. And then let me try and shove my key inside because the lock never works.
Yeah, no, because you're panicking. It's even worse.
So what also happens if you get into starts a fire? Someone's also T-boned you from the side and has pushed the barrel. The car's crashed enough that the barrel you can't pull the key out.
Fucked.
Then you're fucked. Who thought that was a good idea?
That's a stupid idea.
I know there are some kids out there that think that's something that's a cool feature.
It's not.
And it's they only think it's a cool feature because they think being different, like literally being different, is cool. Is to stand out. But they're also idiots.
Because that's what they use to make themselves feel cool.
XR5 is one of the worst vehicles ever made. You cannot convince me anything different. Terrible, terrible vehicle.
European.
Yeah.
And it goes back to that whole craze about it, you know. I wouldn't mind a Volvo. The old ones.
Oh, the old school of love?
Because I just want... You can put them through walls.
Tanker, man.
They are.
Wonderful cars.
That and the Camry. See, a Camry is a real gangster's car. I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, Toyota Camry?
You know what's a real gangster car? A late 90s or early 2000 Hiace.
That's the...
Mate, you cannot fuck with
Yeah.
Right? Do you know who's the number one pick of... The number one buyer of those vehicles? Old Lebo painters. shove 1 million paint cans in the back, take it all over Australia, paint houses. The car's got 600,000
And
kilometers.
that is,
keeps going.
and that guy's a gangster.
Mate, that's
proper.
That's a wonderful vehicle.
That's a proper
You
gangster.
pay money, you get reliability back.
That's right.
Right? It's a brilliant vehicle. Even the Jap, but like even your big boy toy Jap cars and whatnot, like your Evos and shit and whatnot, right? This game, too much money now.
For what they are.
Too much money, and then the people pay these ridiculous amounts and then leave them in the garage.
It's a garage ornament.
What for? You know what? We're going to have to continue this one next
Drive it
week.
like it's stolen. Anyways, thank you for chiming in.
2 mistakes. We'll try and fix this one up next time.
We'll see how we go.
But this is Team SL, so don't expect too much. I'd love to tell you this is faked, but it truly isn't. So, yeah, that's right. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.